Hello students, welcome back. Previously, we had been studying the general form of the quadratic functions, ax squared plus bx plus c form, and then the vertex form, y equals to a times x minus h complete square plus k. Now let's go to the third form, that is the intercept form, y equals to a times x minus r times x minus s. You don't always get the intercept form because if the x-intercept does not exist, then of course intercept form is invalid. But if they do, then that's how you can get another form of a quadratic function. This form is associated to this kind of picture. Parabola here, and then the x-axis here, and here x equals to r, and here x equals to s. Of course, we can consider something similar for concave down case as well. X equals to r, x equals to s. Now in this case, we can work out the symmetry. Where's the vertex? Vertex must be here, right here, so that the x-coordinate or h value of that vertex is at the average of r and s. Due to the symmetry. And how do you find out the k value? You can find out the k value by calculating the function value, because k value is, after all, the y-coordinate when x-coordinate is h. So k is f of h, that's going to be sufficient. So that's how the vertex form and intercept form are related. So whenever you have a problem that gives you two x-intercepts, r and s values, think about the intercept form. Okay, here's a problem. Find the vertex equation of the quadratic function that has minimum -2 and the x-intercepts 1 and 5. X-intercept 1 and 5, so r value and s values are 1 and 5 respectively. So my suggestion is to start from here. X minus r, x minus s, that is your intercept form, right? But x-intercept are 1 and 5, so x minus 1, x minus 5, let's go from there. And then if you find out your a value, then you can do all kind of things. So the key is, that's the question. All right, that's what you're looking for eventually. Now, how do you find it out? Well, x-intercept 1 and 5, already used those up. Here's additional piece of information. Minimum is -2. Using this, somehow I have to find out the a value. Minimum is -2. Minimum is k value. So we'll have to find out the vertex. How do I do that? Due to symmetry, the vertex, or at least the x-coordinate of the vertex, must be right in the middle, the average point of the x-intercepts. So 1 plus 5 over 2, so that's 6 over 2, and that's 3. So the x-intercept of the vertex is 3. How about the y-intercept? X-intercept is 3, then y-intercept will be, well, this quantity, isn't it? 8 times 3 minus 1, 3 minus 5, and that'll turn out to be -2. After all, the minimum is -2, k value is -2. So from here, can you find out your a value? Let's go ahead and find out. 3 minus 1, 2, and 3 minus 5 is negative 2. And that's negative 2, so A is negative 2 divided by negative 4, so it looks like you're going to get positive 1/2. Positive 1/2, A is positive, so it fits minimum, okay, and therefore y equals A, x minus h squared plus k can be rewritten as what? Y equals 1/2. H is 3. And k is negative 2. Okay, that's a vertex equation. Let's read one more time. By the way, the full solution is here, along with all the explanations. Part B, find the vertex equation of the quadratic function that has maximum 3 and have the x-intercept 1/2 and negative 5/2. Well, we just went through a problem, so step apply back and do it on your own and check your answer later. Go ahead. Did you all try? Okay, here we go. X-intercept of 1/2. So, okay, that's 1/2. And then negative 5/2, so this should be plus. That's what you're going to get. And then, of course, our purpose is to find out what A is. What is A? If you find out, then we can identify the entire equation. But then again, we are using the vertex equation and the maximum is 3, so we can use some information regarding the vertex. H is the average, R plus S over 2, because it's the average, the symmetry. I showed you the picture before. And the K is its y-coordinate. Let's go ahead and do that. H is R plus S over 2. And in this case, 1/2 plus negative 5/2 over 2. Okay, what's this? Let's simplify everything. Multiply 2 to everything, so we have 1 minus 5 over 4. Did I do this right? Multiply 2 to everything, both numerator and denominator, and you get negative 4 over 4. Looks like h is negative 1. Okay, x-coordinate is negative 1. In that case, y-coordinate is 3. So k value, which is 8 times, I plug in x equal to negative 1. So basically, so 8 times. So this one here, this one is f of x. So from here, plug in x equal to negative 1. 8 times negative 1 minus 1/2, negative 1 plus 5/2, and that should be equal to 3. Okay, we have an equation. Let's go ahead and solve this. What is your A value? 3 divided by, well, this thing. Is that right? Let's put some space in between so that we can read better. But in any case, we are doing this computation. So this whole thing, flipped over. So how do you calculate? Well, looks like we have some simplification to do, too many denominators. So multiply everything by 2. No, multiply by 4. So that's 12. And multiply here 2. So 2 and multiply 2. And then we get -3, and that's +3, so that this whole thing is -4/3. Oh well, punch in the calculator. Okay, -4/3 is correct. It was a stupid decision of me to try this with just paper and pencil, traditional computation, while I could have used calculator. Anyway, A is -4/3, H is -1, K is 3. What is the vertex equation? -4/3, x plus 1 squared, because minus h, we need minus h, but h is -1, so we have plus 1, and then plus k, but k is 3, so looks like that is my vertex equation. You can check your answer here. Everything is here. Oh, okay, all right, that's a solution, but I didn't give you any detail, just the answer in this notebook. So I feel a little bit bad erasing all those so quickly. I thought the full solution was there. Well, even though the full solution is not there, I could have still show you one more. So -4/3, x minus 1, x plus 1, squared plus 3, plot. Okay, and then we have -1 comma 3, and then +1/2, -5/2, everything fits. So here's a graphical justification. Okay, we went through one type of problem, and in a separate video we're going to talk about another type of problem. This time x-intercept and also y-intercept. Previously x-intercept and then minimum or maximum, the k value, but this time a little bit different. We're going to do 3.4 in a separate video. Here we just did 3.3 only.